I was baffled to see some reports claiming that EU's chief, Ursula von der Leyen, was the world's strongest woman. And if you ask me how many people across the European countries actually voted her to power, the answer is zero. Common men in Europe don't have any say in the election of EU chief. She is nominated by EU Council and elected by EU Parliament. And above that, even EU Parliament members are not elected by EU commoners. For me, as an Indian living in the world's biggest democracy, I really understand the elections well. And I can say this is the biggest scam going on. That is what you call the death of democracy, which is being pulled off in the name of saving democracy. Come on. Hi and welcome, you're watching India's World. We discuss geopolitics here. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. I remember when Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni assumed power, she was welcomed with a grave warning by the EU chief. She said she had tools to control Italy if it deviated from the path of democracy. Also, she has issues, a lot of issues, with the Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. Last month, this EU chief blocked a $22 billion fund earmarked for Hungary. That was because Hungary kept blocking EU's anti-Russia and pro-Ukraine efforts to protect its interests. So, she is the self-proclaimed champion of free speech, democracy and transparency. What about her own $35 billion vaccine scam, which EU officials, EU media and watchdogs seem to have forgotten? In this video, we will now talk about that scam. EU is leaving no stone unturned to help Ursula von der Leyen avoid going to jail over one of the biggest scams in EU's history. In 2021, it was revealed in a New York Times report that Ursula was having a private, undocumented chat conversation with the Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla. According to the Financial Times, while Europe originally secured vaccines at a price of 15.50 euros per dose, the sticker would ultimately increase to 19.50 euros, making the deal worth $35 billion. In May of that year, the contract was signed, and in September, when watchdogs requested EU to access those text messages and private chats between the EU chief and Pfizer CEO, the Commission refused to accept even the existence of such communication. In January last year, the EU's ombudsman charged the Commission with maladministration for failing to look for the text messages in response to a Freedom of Information request. Without confirming the existence of the texts, the Commission argued in its response that short-lived ephemeral documents are not kept. It said that a search for the text messages had not yielded any results. Well, she is the world's strongest woman for a reason. Under American auspices, she has done a great job at furthering her own and American interests while neglecting those of the EU. Take the case of the Russia-Ukraine war, for example. Even when European economies are doing very badly, she is hell-bent on prolonging the war in Ukraine, which indirectly helps the US economy and the Biden administration. Frankly speaking, she is fast-tracking the collapse of the EU. Under her watch, anti-EU sentiments in various nations have gone up. In Greece, around 50% of population does not trust the EU at all. Over the last few years, EU has locked horns with Poland, Italy, Hungary and UK. The collapse of the EU means the Biden administration gets more economic opportunities to attract European manufacturers. The question is, who the hell is Ursula von der Leyen to dictate the EU countries? It is high time people of the EU start asking for more transparency.
India's World, telling the right side of the story.